Hi, and welcome to Crypto Crazy. I'm Cal, and today I'm going to talk to you about Hoge Finance. Now, you've probably seen this around, and some similarities have been made with Dogecoin as well, but I'm going to mention why that is, and even their own platform says that, but I think it is quite different, and there are some really good things that I do like about it, and I'll talk about that too. And as you can see here today, it's gone down a little bit. Well, actually, it's gone down a fair amount, nearly 30%. But the reason for that is because it did go up a significant amount in the last few days. It bounced around and it's just kind of tailing off a little bit there. But I still do believe it can go up a significant amount, and I'll speak about why that's the case. So here you can see that the fully diluted market cap is 358 million. But as it says here, that's usually calculated using the maximum supply. So that's the maximum supply there, a very large number. However, a lot of those coins have been burnt. And as you can see here, that the total supply, circulating supplies are much lower. And taking that circulating supply, this market cap comes up around about 150 million US dollars. Now, you might think that's a considerable amount still, but I do believe because it is quite deflationary and it has some good things going for it. It has a great community, and I'll go into it actually here, and we'll go into it bit by bit. So it's talking about now you can buy it on Whitebit, and the exchange that it is available on, they're fairly large. Some of them are unknown, well, not very well known, like Whitebit. Not many people may have heard of that, but they do quite a lot in terms of volume, around about 600 million. It's also available on Bliaxy, which is about 600 million, and BKEx, about a billion. But on top of that, it's on Uniswap as well. And actually, I'll go back here and just show you that. So you can see, so Uniswap is where you probably have heard of it. And then you've got these two, and actually one inch exchange too. But as you can see, it's very small volume. So I think it's been taken off that actually. So yeah, so as it says here, it's fun, deflationary, auto staking. It's Doge, but DeFi. So it is DeFi, which I think is the main difference against a coin from the era of Doge until now. It's auto staking, which is something that I do like. So if you do hold it every time that there's a transaction, it takes 1% from that. So it's like a tax, and that's reduced. So that's why it's deflationary. And auto staking, because if you're holding it, that 1% is then credited to you. And it's fun. And I think that's a similarity with Doge as well. Doge was very much made for the people. It's supposed to be for fun, for the community. And some people might say, well, it's definitely not Doge. You can't make a replica of that, and they're only trying to copy it. And I think it might not have even been worth them mentioning Doge, because it is that different. I think the only thing they wanted to make a comparison with is the fact that it is fun and it is a community coin. So before I go into the details of this website, some additional details that I do know, and I talk about the community. They have Telegram groups in 23 languages, and that's how they're very much trying to get out into the community as well. Even their Twitter page, it has 10,500 followers, and that's grown very, very quickly. They had a fair launch. It was a fair launch project on Uniswap a few weeks back, and since then it's grown quite a amount, and it's gone from strength to strength. I really do think, and people are getting onto it. And they have quite a big team as well, actually. They don't have details here, but if you speak to someone from the team, they mentioned that they have 25 members of their core team. And in actual fact, the community is quite well engaged too. So that's a fair amount. And they said that they also have 28,000 wallet holders. So a lot of people getting their wallets to hold the coin. So this is just mentioning that they're not listed on Coinbase to exchange. They're merely on there in terms of you can get information about it. They're listed in terms of finding information in the same way that they are on CoinMarketCap. So this is what they're talking about. So initially they had 1,000 billion or a trillion coins. That's how much they have in terms of circulating supply at the moment. It's decreasing. As I mentioned, 1% is burnt, 1% is automatically staked, and all liquidity added, all supply added to liquidity. So It's in terms of the concept, I think it's great because it's going to become scarcer with every single transaction that happens. The price automatically obviously goes up, but then also you get more in your wallet just from holding it. And I think they're also very good at being transparent. So they've got bits like this, and when you talk about lock liquidity, you get the details. So as soon as you click onto that, you can see the details of how you can see the Hoge and it being locked up. And if you want other details in terms of anything, you've got the contract there, tokens burnt, you can click on that and you can genuinely see it. And I think they're very good at making sure that everything is quite transparent, which is what I always like. So they've got more information there as well. But not only that, I think what's really engaging, and here's where you can buy them, is that they're getting into NFTs and also games as well. So they've got all of this stuff going on here where they're talking about how you can get into it. They've got the roadmap, and they've spoken about what they've done, and it's very much been about marketing so far. They've even spoken about games and t-shirts and merchandise and game browser. But here they're talking about exploring different blockchains, and they are talking about doing non-profit organization work as well, partnering with those organizations. And again, that's something that Doge was very good at, and donating cash or donating coins, should I say, by helping those organizations. And I think that's what they want to do as well. They want to build out the capabilities as well. But for the moment, they're very much getting people involved and getting engaged as well. Like a game you can click on here and you can play quite a variety of games. So they've got a Minecraft server there, they've got Hoge Runner, they've got this one here, Factory, Hotel, Space Hodge as well, like the old game Space Raiders. So it all does look like a lot of good fun. And the NFTs, you can mint these NFTs and they can be sold as well. Now, these are the sort of things that are very much in the eyes of people as something that is 2021 for cryptocurrencies. NFTs are great. And again, you can get their merchandise as well. So I think overall, as a project, I think they're definitely getting the people engaged. And that's what people want. They want to build a community. And like they said, they're making sure that they're reaching out to a lot of different communities in the sense that, like I mentioned, they got 23 different languages, Telegram groups. They have a good big team, 25 core members. They've got the community involved as well. Is deflationary, which obviously is always going to push up the price. It's auto staking, which means if you keep hold of it, it will continue to grow in terms of what you have. And I think, again, like the most important thing, it's fun. And I think they're very much speaking to that because a lot of coins come out and they say that they're the next Doge and they want to be fun and they want to build a community, but they're not really doing it. And these guys, like I said, are not only transparent, but they did have a very fair launch as well. There wasn't any coin set aside or it's cheaper. It was just, there you go. It's on Uniswap. You buy it and there you have it. So I think overall, it's a good fun coin, and it's one I think if people are holding on for a while, it will go up in value. Yes, it might bounce around. People make profits and they want to lock in those profits. But you got to remember, this is a short period of time. This is a few days now. Cryptocurrency moves very fast in that sense, but not so fast, I guess, that you can make a decision within days. I think it has to be over a much longer period of time. So with that in mind, even if it does bounce around, I think with more people getting involved, more people seeing how fun it is, and that's what people like to see and to get involved with as well. When they see it's fun and it's a good community and they're doing great things as they are, they're very fair, they're very open and transparent. People like that, and I certainly like that too. So with that in mind, even if people look to buy some of it, a very small amount, just to be holding Hogecoin, I think it will go up a fair amount in price. Well, that's my opinion anyway. So that's Hoge Finance. Hopefully you found that informative, useful. I do try to find out a bit more detail for you so you have a good in-depth understanding of the coin as well. If you have found it helpful, as always, please do give me a like. Please do consider subscribing. I do bring out a range of videos. I listen to what you guys are saying in terms of the comments as well. Actually, this was one that a couple of people had actually asked for me to do. So trying to bring out what I think that you guys will find useful, news, views, new coins. I know you guys are loving the new coins as well. The Safe Moon video did very, very well. So thank you for all the support for that as well. And you're welcome, guys. A lot of people appreciating the fact that I'd covered that. So just trying to bring out as much as I can in terms of what I think people will find useful. So that's been Hoge Finance. I've been Cal. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.